Hello, this is the Tradesight U.S. Stocks and Futures Market Preview for Tuesday, March 28th, 2017. Hope you had a good trading day. We had a big day in stocks and Forex, at least. Futures not so great. To start the week, the stock stuff was really actually surprisingly good and in a weird direction. Markets gapped down and turned up, and all of our longs triggered, or a lot of them, and they all worked very well. It was like not the day I was expecting to make so much money on the long side, but it is what it is. Here's a look at the ES front month futures contract. This is the daily chart of the futures in broad market form, in the broad market in futures form, and it doesn't look like much happened. Net, it didn't, but we were down first. So let's go through everything, and then we'll look at the intraday action, where it'll be a little clearer. So crude oil lost 20 cents to 47.77. Gold gained 3.90, almost to a new high for the year, meaning since January 1st in gold. S&P ended up losing 2 points on the session, 2.5 points. NDX was up 10. It's a good move up on the NDX. SOX was up $1.60. Biotech's up $32.66. The VIX lost 46 cents after being much higher early, closing at 12.50. Again, it opened higher when the market gapped down, and then it came back. The trend closes at 1.07, leaving that 10-day moving average way up at 1.36. Here's the disappointing part. NASDAQ volume 1.5 billion shares, one of the lightest days since January 1st. So there was no volume here. Advanced decline ratio on the NASDAQ was plus 357 by the end of the day. It certainly did not start out that way. On the New York, -2, meaning there were 2 more stocks down than up on all the New York Stock Exchange stocks. Google rebounded, ended up gaining $3.37. Apple's up 24 cents, still under that 13 sell signal risk line. Amazon gained $1.21. Netflix gained 2. Tesla gained 7. Big move up in Tesla. TLT gained 55 cents to 121.43 after just 2 weeks ago being at all-time lows. Goldman Sachs, which was still short, down $2.93, did rebound some. All right, let's take a look at the intraday action. Here's 5-minute candle. So you can see the gap down. We spent about 15-20 minutes screwing around down there at that level, and then took off into the gap, and that was it. Never really looked back. The afternoon was boring. The last 3 hours a day, we basically pegged to a narrow range, and we closed on the VWAP. NASDAQ side a little more positive, filled that gap earlier. Didn't quite get a 13 sell signal, but topped out on the 12. And it is what it is. All right, so what do we have to look forward to on Tuesday? Remember, we're getting ready to wrap up the quarter here, and I think that's part of the issue is, they don't want to, usually, if we've done all this work to get the market up, they don't want to give it all back just for the statements to print, then they don't get their bonuses, right? So we might see them try to hold the market up here until later in the week a little bit, if they can. Obviously, there was some disappointment on part of some people anyways, on the fact that they couldn't repeal the Obamacare, and that they seem to be giving up on that for now. So that's what caused the sell-off, but it didn't really lead to much. Let's take a look at the economic data that's coming out on Tuesday. An hour before the bell, we've got the advanced international trade in goods and the advanced wholesale inventory. So I guess now they're doing wholesale inventories twice a month, once for the advanced and one for the actual. 30 minutes before the bell, the S&P Case-Shiller Home Price Index. 30 minutes into the market, consumer confidence. That could be an interesting number. It's expected at 113.3. Let's keep an eye on that. And that's it for data for tomorrow. So, I don't know. Hard to say after this rebound, but it was on such light volume. Really not sure what to make of it. In the end, the last 4 days have closed within a couple points of each other on the ES every single day. So there's nothing really going on. Not much really going on. And, just be very fortunate that we made the money that we did today, because it was, if you look back at the recap, a strong day with 4 or 5 clean triggers that ran really hard and some pretty easy money. Just like I said, slightly unexpected. Charts, as usual, brought to you by eSignal. If you've not yet taken the trial of our services, feel free to do so. We will help you out for a couple weeks. Have a great Trading Tuesday.